I'm going to start this video by saying something obvious. These two pedals are not the same. They don't sound the same, and they're not really trying to do the same thing either. One is basically two identical drive circuits that you can spec out differently when you buy it, or you can change the clipping inside the pedal to differentiate the two sides. The other is two completely independent and different drive circuits in one box. But nevertheless, they're in the same sort of dual drive medium gain ballpark and are quite often said in the same sentences as one another. I'm of course talking about the Analogman King of Tone, tried and true classic with a 4-year waitlist, and I guess the new kid on the block, the Browne Amplification Protein, that is pretty much blowing everyone away. One of my most asked questions from you guys and followers on Instagram and things like that is, how does this compare to this, or this compare to this? So let's answer it in this video. As I've already said, they're not the same pedal and they don't sound the same. I think it's important to say that right up front, although we're all big boys and girls, we can figure that out for ourselves. But they both have things that they do exceptionally well. So bearing in mind, this is not a video where I'm gonna make this try and sound like this or this try and sound like this. I want to show the strengths of both and also how they differ. I figured the easiest way to show that off, but arguably not the most scientific way to show that off, is we're going to take a look at the left side of the King of Tone, the left side of the Protein, the right side of the King of Tone, then the right side of the Protein, and then both sides on the King of Tone, both sides on the Protein. I figured that's the fastest way through this video. Maybe not the best, maybe not the most scientific. You know, the right side of the King of Tone is nothing like the right side of the Protein. Then, if you manage to stick around to the end of the video, I will share with you my own personal thoughts and opinions on the two, and which one I prefer maybe. This is going to be mainly tones in this video, so let's get into it. So I really enjoyed that little experiment. I've had a listen back to the audio from both of these pedals, and if I'm honest, it only really cemented what I already thought I knew about these two. These are two of the best drives available at the moment. They are both exceptional. They sound great, they both have their strengths, and I also have a clear favourite. My favourite is the Protein. Maybe isn't a surprise to some of you out there, but it's been the benchmark for me ever since I tried it. And the King of Tone come close for me. When I was recording this little demo, or this little video here, you know, I did the King of Tone first, and I was enjoying it. It was sounding great. And then as soon as I plugged the Protein in, I was like, you know, the first notes I played on the blues breaker side, the left side, I was like, you know what, this has got something that maybe the King of Tone doesn't have. I would say though, the King of Tone does have a few things over the Protein. One thing that I didn't show off in this video is that I think it takes pedals in front of it better than the Protein. I think, you know, slamming the front end of the King of Tone with a fuzz or a boost or even another drive sounds better than when you do the same with the Protein. Obviously there's more customizability with the King of Tone. You know, you can order it with different gain ranges, there's different clipping options inside. But let me know what you guys think. Which one did you prefer out of the two? Like I said, they are clearly some of the best overdrives that you can get. Both of them deserve the credit that they get as well. I think the Protein just suits me as a player more, and I instantly plug it in, I'm like, this is home, this sounds great. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.